Welcome to another edition of Rants, where I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. So, a few weeks ago, I talked about how Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred should apologize to the state of Georgia and the city of Atlanta in particular for moving last year's All-Star game out of Atlanta over misinformation about Georgia's new voter integrity law. So Manfred and people like Joe Biden and failed gubernatorial candidate Stacey Abrams, they said that this law was designed to suppress black voters. Well, in this year's primary election in Georgia, twice as many people turned out to vote as did in 2018. And as far as suppressing black voters go, according to National Review, 102,000 more black voters took part in this year's Georgia primary election than in 2018. So all of the hysterics about the bill being racist, how it would deny black people the right to vote, well, that never came to pass. But because of those lies, that Putz factory, Rob Manfred, moved the 2021 All-Star game out of Atlanta to Denver, and that cost the city of Atlanta an estimated $100 million. Money that I'm sure those businesses could have used, considering what kind of economic impact they and everyone else suffered because of all the lockdowns from the COVID-19 pandemic. So a few weeks ago on Rants, I said that Commissioner Rob Manfred should apologize to Atlanta, to Georgia, heck, I think just to baseball fans in general, for that decision he made to take the All-Star game out of Atlanta. Well, earlier this week, Rob Manfred did an interview with ESPN, and do you think he apologized? Do you think he said, I was wrong, I hurt a lot of businesses, and to make up for that, I'm going to put the All-Star game back in Atlanta as soon as possible? Do you think he did that? If your answer is no, then you are correct. In fact, Rob Manfred, he actually defended his decision. He did not admit he was wrong at all because, of course, little mush-spine pieces of toe jam like Rob Manfred can never admit when they're wrong about something like this. Now, in that ESPN interview, this is what Manfred said, quote, "With the facts that existed at that point in time, I think I would make the same decision. I have to say, we've now been through an election cycle in Georgia. I'm glad there was a big voter turnout. I know that some people will say that proves you were worried about nothing. I think the other way you look at it is maybe we brought attention to an issue that people turned out in bigger numbers because of that attention. I don't know what the answer is. I do think that in the same context, I'd make the same decision," end quote. Now, okay, hindsight is 2020, and I get that. But to not even admit you were wrong, and not only do you not admit you were wrong, you spin it in such a way to kind of take some credit for all these people coming out to vote in this year's primary in Georgia. I mean, to not even acknowledge how much your decision cost the city of Atlanta in terms of money. It's like, Rob Manfred, you're not just a clown, you're a coward. You are a pathetic loser who keeps ruining baseball, who keeps alienating fans. Even John F. Kennedy was able to take responsibility for the Bay of Pigs disaster, and that was an event that actually cost people their lives. But Rob Manfred, nope. He doesn't have the guts to admit that he screwed over Atlanta with his decision. And, going back to my previous Rants on this issue, we had a viewer who left a comment for us saying that the state of Georgia should sue Major League Baseball for all the revenue they lost because of the decision to take the All-Star game out of Atlanta and put it in Denver. And I say this, Georgia, get on the phone, call up my cousin Vinny's law firm, and take MLB to the cleaners, and maybe that'll teach Rob Manfred a lesson. Well, now a word from our sponsor. Does your toilet have rings that always need cleaning? Do you have hard water spots on your shower doors? Calcium buildup on your faucets? Just imagine what all of that is doing to the inside of your washing machine, dishwasher, refrigerator, your hot water heater. What about the pipes inside your body? Buy a filter or be a filter. You can have clean, mineral-rich water without the buildup of unwanted toxins in your body and throughout your whole home. Call Vicki Johnston today at H2O Health and Water Solutions at 928-899-7504 or stop in and see her at the Prescott Gateway Mall. Well, folks, that's going to do it for another edition of Restaurants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe on all of KYCA's social media, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, and Instagram. Also, check us out on kyca.info. Be sure to smash that like button for this video and leave a comment because we love to hear what you have to say. Until then, folks, I'll see you next time.